Hey everybody, what's up? Pisonel68 here, and welcome back to Mass Effect 1 Legendary Edition. In the last episode, we ran around the Normandy and talked to people. In this episode, though, we're going to be doing probably one of the more important side missions in this game. You'll see in a bit what I mean by that. But in the meantime, in the last episode, I did do some equipment switching, and I sold a bunch of the old weapons and upgrades that we had that just weren't being used. And you can see that with it, I bought our first piece of Spectre Master Gear, the HMWA-7 Assault Rifle. As I've said before, Spectre Master Gear, really, really good. If you have the opportunity to get it, do. Anyways, here's just what the rest of our stuff is looking like. Nothing too important. I got better light armor for Shepard. It's still Scorpion armor, so we look exactly the same as always, but it's better than what we had.
Good timing, Commander. We got a transmission coming in from the Citadel. Top priority clearance.
Of course.
I'll take it in the comm room.
Of course we get interrupted when we're about to head off and do stuff.
Commander Shepard, we've received information that may be critical to your mission against Saren.
I'll take all the help I can get.
We've received an urgent message from one of our infiltration regiments in the Traverse.
You mean spies?
Spectres tend to attract attention, Commander, but they are only one arm of the Council. Special task groups are often a better option for monitoring developing situations.
We currently have several infiltration units scattered throughout the border regions of Citadel space. This particular unit was gathering intel on Saren.
What did they find?
Unfortunately, the message we received was little more than static. The infiltration team must be in a situation where they can't set up proper interstellar communications. But the message was sent on a channel reserved for mission-critical communications. Whatever they were trying to tell us, we know it was important. Considering your interest in Saren, we thought you might want to investigate this. Find out what happened to our team. The signal originated from the planet Vermeer.
I'll look into it.
The Council prefers not to become involved in the specifics of Spectre activities. We only want you to be aware of all your options, including Vermeer. Good luck, Commander Shepard. We will keep you advised if we learn anything else.
Okay, so they just added a new story mission to our log here. Yeah, you see that we have a thing for Vermeer now. Save Vermeer for the last of your set of main missions. So, go get Liara first, do Pharos, do Noveria, do everything you want to do in the game before going to Vermeer. I will explain it much later when we are on Vermeer itself, but think of Vermeer as a soft point of no return for the game story. You can do it at any point and, you know, you're not going to be locked out of stuff, just there's reasons to save it for later. Anyways, let us head to where our side quest is, and it's going to be right over here in the local cluster and the System of Sol. Probably starting to realize where we're heading. Welcome to the Sol System, humanity's home in the galaxy. If you were to look at any of the planets here, I don't think you can scan anything. Hold on, because now I'm wondering. The gas giants are going to be the more interesting ones to be able to, like, find resources and stuff, but I don't think you can do it for any of them. Also, if you were to read the descriptions of all the planets, you'll see that they have interesting stuff to them. Yeah, okay, they don't have anything here. But we're only interested in one in particular. But let's see what we're up to on Earth. We even got our own little icon here. For detailed information, please refer to the Standard Issue Alliance Galactic Codex. Alright, so they just didn't want to put anything there. Earth orbit is riddled with debris generated by Bootstrap space development. Use of kinetic barriers is recommended at altitudes over 85 kilometers. The population on the surface is 11.4 billion, and the population of the L4 and L5 stations is 250,000. And yep, all those statistics seem right for Earth. Also, I like how it says orbit is riddled with debris by Bootstrap space development. Kind of like how it is nowadays, unfortunately. But we are more interested in Luna. An early source of helium-3, Luna is now mined for materials used in space habitat construction. 24 major stations have been constructed at Earth's L4 and L5 Lagrange points, all from lunar resources. Colony founded 2069, population 4.1 million, capital Armstrong. And all of those stats, they should match here. Also, I like how the colony was founded exactly a century after the first moon landing. That's kind of cute. Anyways, let us get Garrus and Rex here. So yeah, this is a mission that was given to us by Admiral Hackett a while back. You first unlock it once you reach level 20 in the game. And it's the one he was talking about VI going rogue, so we're here to take it down. Also, Earth. Haven't seen her in years, even though it's real blurry, and it doesn't get better when you zoom in, it's only non-blurry when you zoom out. But, as usual, when we're on, well, I guess this is a charted planet, technically, right? There's stuff for us to go investigate, so let's go and do that. As we're driving around, though, in the original version of the game, the Earth that's in the skybox there, it was actually flipped for some reason. I believe it is flipped horizontally, so, you know, the United States was on the right side, with the East Coast being the West Coast instead type deal. That's how it was, but as you can see, it was fixed here in Legendary Edition. There's unfortunately not too much for us to go and investigate here on Luna, but there's this probe right over here. CCP Luna 23. Let's go ahead and salvage it. I got energized weave and tungsten rounds. So, the existence of this probe here on the lunar surface, it confirms that the operational area here on Luna is, in fact, the southern portion of the moon, specifically the southern portion of Mare Crisium. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. All the stuff on the moon is hard to pronounce. I've heard a lot of the areas pronounced before, but it's just weird. I don't know why we couldn't name it something pronounceable. Anyways, as usual, let us climb this cliff. And we'll see, we got bunkers here that are guarded by turrets. I always point out stuff that would be on the radar that you guys can't see, but yeah, there are a bunch of turrets here that we need to take out because the VI is using them to attack us. And now that that's done, let's start entering these bunkers, shall we? It doesn't matter what order you do them in, by the way, they just all need to be done. Got the usual creepy music going on in here. Alright, I was gonna say, you gonna make me press anything other than B? The answer was no, it was literally just A and then B, like 5 times. Right, just a bunch of YA and then a random X thrown in there. I always love it when the things are super easy like that. And as you can see, we do have enemies coming up, so let me do that for everyone. And to go in and see what enemies we gotta deal with here. And it's assault drones. Wow, okay, huh. That's what I get for not checking what I'm aiming for. There's one more kind of around the corner here. How is it poisoned? Excuse me? Alright, those enemies were easy enough to deal. What is Garrus's armor? When did I give him this? Okay. It tells you how often I've been using Garrus if I'm just now noticing his armor. Let's head through this door over here. And in this room, we just got a bunch of VI conduits that we gotta destroy. Once you destroy one, toxic gas is going to be vented into the bunkers, and it's bunkers plural, so all three are gonna have toxic gas in them now. So you'll kind of just need to be keeping an eye on your health throughout these bunkers now. And again, this doesn't matter which order you do these. As soon as you do one of them, the thing will start venting toxic gas that you'll have to worry about. So yeah, not fun. Go over here and take out these VI conduits. The lights on the optical mainframes flicker and die. The first of the 3 computing clusters containing the VI is offline. Good to know. Garrus, they were just like data clusters. Alright, and with that, I will see you guys over in the next bunker so that you don't have to watch me walk there.
I think we're good, Shepard.
Here we are in the next bunker, and I just noticed that we have our helmets on, probably because of the toxic gas. That's interesting. Anyways, let's go open this locker over here. Actually, hold on, let me see if that... Yeah, okay, yeah. We are wearing the helmets because of the toxic gas now. That's a nice little attention to detail there. I didn't remember to do this. Be sure to save between each of these bunkers. There's been times that I've not saved and regretted it because when you die, you start this whole mission over from when the Mako lands on the lunar surface. I'm gonna wait until the end of this mission to do all our level up stuff, because I have a feeling that's not the last level up we're gonna be getting. But let us head out into the next room. Let me just heal up completely. There we go. Get rid of the fact that I'm technically taking toxic damage. And we got more data clusters. Yeah, this isn't too taxing of a mission. Kinetic barrier fields powering up throughout the bunker complex. So... Yep, all the data conduits now have these kinetic barriers in front of them. I guess you could just walk around them to avoid them, or just shoot from the side, because if you walk up to the clusters, the explosion will damage you. Oh wow, they'll even damage you when you're close. And yep, the shields are now also in the doorways. It's not even that much of like a hindrance to us. They are just annoying to deal with. The second of the 3 computing clusters containing the VI is offline. Alright, and I will meet you guys in the 3rd and final bunker. Oh, I forgot to say something. Here we are in the final bunker. I've already saved in everything, so let us just get moving and continue on. I don't like that they're all lined up there. Let me just... Oh, there's now rocket drones in here, so be very careful of those. They can one-shot you on higher difficulties. I've definitely been victim to that before. We just deleted that one from existence. He was flying and then he was not there. Are there any... Also, I'm pretty sure depending on the order you do these is what countermeasures get taken place. Because I remember one of these activates the rocket drones and you deal with a lot more of them throughout this. Also, I'm out of grenades. That is no bueno. Not that matters too much for this mission specifically, but I like having grenades. Additional security drones powering up, so we'll probably have to deal with those when we go into the final room. Let us head into the last room and deal with the final cluster. And yep, the drones are already sitting here waiting for us. They were quick and easy to deal with, though. A burst of white noise over all frequencies nearly deafens you. Your hardsuit's heads-up display interprets it into a series of zeros and ones. 010001000101000100010101000000. They repeat again and again, blanketing all frequencies until the lights on the final VI cluster flicker and die. For anyone who wants to know, that binary translates directly into help. Kind of ominous when this is a VI that we were dealing with here. But, of particular note, specialization class achieved. Your specialization class will replace your base class in the talent screen and the talents on the squad screen. Talent ranks on your base class transfer over to your specialization class. Go to your squad screen to view the bonuses you gain with each rank in your specialization class. And, as we see here, we now have basically a second class we can choose here. And this is different for every class that you have. So, let me inform you of the fabulous prizes you can have with this. Bastions. Specialization class is available for Adepts and Sentinels. It allows for quick and dynamic use of the base class's talent in defense and immobilization of enemies, while now allowing ones trapped in Shepard's stasis field to take damage, increasing your crowd control capability, You can even target large enemies like Thresher Maws, and enemies in the stasis field can be damaged by warp and take damage enhancing effects of it. Commando is a specialization class available for infiltrators and soldiers. They rely on lethal efficiency and precision strikes to take out enemies, leading to a gameplay style focused more on accuracy as opposed to brute force, increases damage and efficiency with weapons, and overall improves immunity, marksman, and assassination skills. Medic, a specialization class available for engineers and sentinels, improves upon the first aid and medicine talents while dramatically increasing the recharge rate of associated abilities, allows revival of teammates with first aid as opposed to unlocking Unity through Spectre training, while also being much more efficient than Unity actually is. Consider saving points to invest somewhere else besides Spectre training thanks to this. First aid will also now completely ignore toxic damage, making the need to increase the squad's resistance pretty negligible. Nemesis is a specialization class available for adepts and vanguards. Uses biotics to damage and weaken foes, granting bonus damage to all those talents, along with greatly improved versions of lift and warp. Vanguards specifically will receive bonuses to weapon damage, while adepts will get even more boost to their biotic potential. Shock Trooper is a specialization class available for vanguards and soldiers, highly trained killing machines that excel in all combat situations. Increased health and protection help make the rushing strategy much more viable in this case. Soldier shock troopers will favor more defensive bonuses and specialize in immunity, while vanguards prefer a mix. Them being biotics, they'll specialize in barrier instead. Improved adrenaline burst awaits both classes at the peak of their training. And lastly, we have the Operative, a specialization class available for engineers and infiltrators. They are masters at manipulating the environment to their maximum advantage. Bonuses include reduced recharge on all tech attacks, with improvements to overload and sabotage. Since we were a Sentinel, I believe was our class? Yeah. We have the option between Bastion and Medic here. As I said before, Bastion uses Biotic for defense or for opponent immobilization, reduces recharge on Biotics, improves barrier, and improves stasis, whereas Medic combines the tech and healing abilities to boost the efficiency of the entire squad, improves recharge time on medical abilities, improves first aid, and improves neural shock. I'm going to think about this for a bit. After deliberating on it a bit, I think I'm going to choose Bastion as my specialization class here. And that's also why I was... Jesus, Garrus is almost dead. Let me just heal up real quick. That's also why I was waiting to do squad points, because we now have the rest of our class unlocked here. Oh, and I'm at the point that I'm only getting 1 point per level up. Ew. That's not fun. Yeah, I kind of just want to work on maxing this out for now, and then move on to the other stuff here. Do you guys have anything interesting? Oh, advanced throat. What the fuck is Garrison? Oh, that's... Okay, it's a visor, but, yeah, I don't like that on Garrus. Do we have anything interesting here now? Do the Kinetic Stabilizer. Yeah, that works for me. Okay. With that, let us head back to the Normandy. I don't think there's any cutscene or anything special for... Actually, yeah, I think we talked to Admiral Hackett once we access the galaxy map, so that'll be nice. Oh, we missed this locker when we came in here. Okay. And a secure crate. I was thinking, it was weird that we didn't find anything to hack in here when we had before. Okay, now let's go to the Normandy. Oh, I guess we don't get anything from Admiral Hackett here. Okay, I'd say with that, that was a pretty good episode. We went to Earth's moon of Luna and unlocked a new class specialization for ourselves. In the next episode, gonna be doing a bit more side quest, but trust me, it's not gonna go on for like 5 episodes this time. See you guys then.
The home world and capital of humanity is entering a new golden age. The resource wealth of a dozen settled colonies and 100 industrial outposts flows back to Earth, fueling great works of industry, commerce, and art. The great cities are greening as arcology skyscrapers and telecommuting allow more efficient use of land. Earth is still divided among nation-states, though all are affiliated beneath the overarching banner of the Systems Alliance. While every human enjoys a longer and better life than ever, the gap between rich and poor widens daily. Advanced nations have eliminated most genetic disease and pollution. Less fortunate regions have not progressed beyond 20th century technology and are often smog-choked, overpopulated slums. Sea levels have risen 2 meters in the last 200 years, and violent weather is common due to environmental damage inflicted during the late 21st century. The past few decades, however, have seen significant improvement due to recent technological advances.